Hi guys, it's Aoi Moon, or aka Mooney or Moon. Today's video is a little different. It's not your average ASMR video or a new song. Today's video is going to be about how to start a YouTube channel, how to get started, how to be consistent, and basically what you need. These things can also apply to how to start your ASMR channel if you're also interested in doing so. So I do have a few points here on my phone that I just want to make sure I go over with for you guys. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first point I want to come across is make sure that whatever you do in life, whether it's becoming a content creator, an influencer, a going to school for nursing, getting into real estate, make sure that whatever you do in your life, whatever career path you decide to take, that it's what you want and not what other people want. I think a lot of us kind of fall into this pressure that if everyone else is doing it, I have to do it too. Or if they want me to do it, I have to do it for them. And that's not true. I think if we're going to go into 2013 with any mindset, it should be to do everything for you and start putting yourself first before others. The second I started putting myself first and started putting my needs before other people's, I noticed a big change in not just my mentality, but just my overall health and self love, etc. With that being said, if you're going to start being a content creator, social influencer, whichever it may be, it could be both, make sure that it's because you've always wanted to do it, that it's a passion that you have and it's something that you want to do, because that's one of the easiest way to stay consistent in these kinds of things, is to make sure that whatever you're doing, it's being done because you want to do it, not because somebody else wants you to, or not because you're feeling pressured to do it because everyone else is doing it. Don't do that. With that being said, if being a content creator has always been a part of you, if you've loved being in front of a camera, if you loved playing games, if you loved pretending that you're on Vogue, whatever, doing your makeup routine, if you've always pretend that you were talking to an audience on camera when you were doing your makeup like I used to do all the time, then content creating might be for you. It's very, very important to go into these things with the mindset that this is what you want to do. Stuff like that excites you and you've always wanted to do it, then I recommend starting right now. Once you've decided that being a content creator is what you want to do, the first things you typically start doing when you start doing your channel is to figure out what you want your channel to be. There's a whole bunch of different things that you can have your channel be about. You can have it be about home life, personal health, ASMR, gaming, painting, other like real life stuff like challenges, etc. Once you find your niche, you typically want to stick to it. I know that a lot of YouTube channels start off with one particular niche and then they kind of work their way back and forth to figure out what works for them. I think this is going to take a little bit to figure out what your niche is. I know that some people might start a YouTube channel with the idea that they want their channel to be about something specific, but it might not work out for them. And that can be really, really heartbreaking for some, wanting to do a certain niche on YouTube and it ended up not working for them. That's why I recommend trying to have different niches or different niche ideas before you start your channel, just in case if one niche doesn't work out, you can just try another. For example, I originally started my YouTube channel with my music, and I saw that it wasn't necessarily really working. It wasn't really getting me anywhere, which was fine because I had other niches that I could do. I did a few gameplays here and there, and those also weren't really working for me. So I ended up doing my last niche that I wanted to try out, and it was ASMR. And ASMR ended up being the niche that worked for me. And even though it wasn't music, even though it wasn't gaming, it was still something I had a passion for and something that I wanted to share with the world and grow an audience and grow a community with. So it ended up working for me, which is why I recommend making sure that you have multiple passions or multiple hobbies so that you can try those hobbies as your niche on YouTube and figure out which one works for you. It is very easy to go on a YouTube channel or discover a YouTube channel. It is very, very easy to tell whether or not someone is doing this because they want to, or they're doing it because they just want to jump on the bandwagon. I can promise you, there are so many trends going on YouTube that if you make a video about this, yeah, it may get you a few hundred views, it may help your channel pop off, but just because your video or your channel has that one video that popped off, it still may not be your niche. You want your channel to have longevity, and just because you post those trendy videos doesn't necessarily mean that your account is going to pop off because of that one video. It might pop off if you end up posting trendy videos during the trendy time, but it still might not be your niche. It might just give you the views simply because it was a trending topic on YouTube. Those trending topics are very quickly going down, so I wouldn't really recommend jumping on the bandwagon and hoping that your channel grows organically throughout the times just based on this one video that you did. A lot of the times those videos or those trending topics are good to get your channel some exposure, but those are typically not going to be your niches. A lot of the times they're just going to be those one-off videos that get you some good views. So don't feel bad if you end up joining those trending topics. Your one video gets like 1K views, and then the next videos on that topic ends up decreasing. It's just a one-time thing that might happen, so just make sure that if that does happen, you have a niche to continue going off of. Now we're gonna get to being consistent. Now, I cannot stress this enough that being consistent is your only homework. It's your only homework. Be consistent. Now, I know some people don't have a schedule, some people can't really have a schedule, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if this is something you wanna do, you have to make time for it. You have to have this as some kind of a priority for you, because I can tell you right now, posting once a month is not gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut it. I didn't have a schedule at first, and I'm gonna tell you right now, not having a schedule is the easiest way to not be consistent, and it's the easiest way to start off sloppy. And it's the easiest way to have this drift off and not actually be a career that you want to take. And I think the easiest way to be consistent is to just create a schedule for you and stick to it. Make sure that this schedule works for you and that you're able to stick to it. I think one of the most important things about being a content creator or anything really is make sure that everything works for you and make sure that it's something that you can work with. That way you can stay consistent with it. If you look at a lot of the YouTube channels on here that talk about starting a channel or how to start a channel, etc., you'll notice that a lot of them talk about posting only twice a week. I'm gonna be honest with you, I wouldn't recommend that. I think if you want to be a content creator, you kind of want to already consider this a full-time job. I think once you put in the mindset that this is your job, I think it's very easy to take it seriously, because I feel like some people don't take it seriously, and that's why they're either not popping off, they're not getting any monetization, etc., stuff like that, and they're not making money on YouTube. The same goes for social media. If you want to be a social media influencer, consistency is literally key. You hear it so many times and it's so repetitive in these videos because it's true. You need to have a schedule and you need to treat this like this is something you want to do for a lifetime, because it's like if you get hired somewhere, they give you a schedule, do they not? Do they not say, oh, you can come on to work whenever you want? If that was the case, would you go to work? Would you go to work? No, you wouldn't be going to work. Exactly. But guess what? If you're not going to work, are you making money? No. That's why you need to have a schedule, stick to it, and don't slack off. Reasons why I say to take this as a full-time job is because it's not easy. It's not easy. And I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat things for you and tell you that it's the easiest thing in the world. Come on over to YouTube or Twitch and, start content creating today. It's not easy, and it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of patience. This is why I want you to go into the mindset of, if this is your passion and this is something you want to do, something you want to be, something you want to be as a career, you need to have the mindset that this is your job. This is your job. I can't speak. Hold on. Here's pretty much the run through of what being a content creator is like. First step is figuring out that you have a passion for creating content, whether it's making videos, recording your gameplay, being on Twitch, streaming, etc. Once you figure out that that's your passion, that's what you want to do for your as a living, you start by deciding what platform you want to work with. YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, etc. The second thing is creating an account. Third thing is creating your content. After you create your content, a very, very important thing to do after that is promote your stuff. Promote it. And by promoting, I mean, whenever I upload a video on YouTube, I take that link, post it on my Discord, post it on my Facebook, post it on my Instagram. You have to promote yourself to get yourself out there. A lot of people just post something and just wait. You just wait. No, get your name out there, promote yourself, get yourself out there. Like me, for example, I joined so many ASMR communities on Facebook. If you look at your analytics, come from those sites and also comes from being featured on YouTube. Being featured on YouTube is a very, very important way, and exposing yourself, getting your channel exposure, and having yourself being discovered. Why do you think I get featured on the YouTube page? Because I'm being consistent. YouTube sees that I'm being consistent, and YouTube is rewarding me by recommending me to these other people. That's why I say to have a consistent schedule and stick to it. If you take two channels, one channel only posts once a month. I don't even understand that. And the other channel posts, what, 4 or 5 days a week? Which channel do you think YouTube is going to reward? The one that posts 4 to 5 days a week. That's why when people say post twice a week at least, no. I'm here to tell you that's not a realistic thing to say, because that's not what YouTube looks for. If you want to make it as a content creator, you need to post, if not every day, because I don't post every day, but I want to get into it, at least 4 or 5 times a week. Not a day. You don't have to upload multiple videos a day. 4 to 5 times a week. And be consistent with it. And I can guarantee you, once you come up with your schedule, you don't have to worry about times. Don't worry about times right now. Just pick a day. Multiple days of the week. At least 4. I ask you. 4 days of the week. Upload your videos 4 days of the week for 1 month. And I can guarantee you, your analytics will shoot up. You need to be consistent. And that's what's going to help you become successful, is being consistent. Now we're going to go into the simple stuff, what you need. Now, a lot of people want to become a content creator, but they don't know exactly what to have, what equipment they need. And I'm here to tell you, you don't need a lot. For starters, you can just use your phone. The mic quality on your phone is actually pretty darn good. And so is the camera quality on your phone as well. And I know a lot of content creators, when they first start out, use their phone for everything. Recording, microphone, editing, etc. Everything is right there for you. Now, if you're someone that kind of wants to have like more of like a desk setting and you want to have your PC or whatever, either use an old PC, find a hand-me-down or whatever. You don't need an expensive mic, $20 on Amazon, find it. $30. This one right here, this Logitech camera was $30, 30 or $20. Freaking cat hair everywhere. And it literally does the job. Like, you don't need expensive equipment. All you need is equipment that does the job. Because I'm here to tell you that the most important thing in any YouTube video, in any content video that you see, the most important thing is you. Your personality, what you have to offer. As long as you're A1, you're 100%, your videos are going to be watched regardless. I can promise you. A lot of people don't watch videos for the quality of it. Some people do, but a lot of people watch videos for you, and they'll stay for you. If the content is great, they'll stay for you. So don't think that if you don't have a $4,000 camera, whatever $1,000, 300 freaking mic, whatever, that you're not gonna pop off. That's not true. Use your phone. Start your phone. What are you doing? Grab it. It works. Does it not? It takes pictures, yeah. It takes videos, yeah. If you run out of space, buy more. Hello. For me though, I did start with my PC and all that good stuff. And if you're looking for a recording software, I personally use Filmora. Filmora has never done me wrong. I did buy the one-time payment of $80, and I would recommend you do that. It gets rid of the watermark. It gives you extra things to use for your editing software, etc., stuff like that. And I would definitely recommend just getting the $80 out the way. You'll never have to worry about it ever again. One-time payment, $80. Hello, and that's pretty much it. If you guys want me to make different videos elaborating more on different stuff, I definitely will, like networking, etc., more YouTube equipment, etc. I am using my new Logitech Streamcam and it's beautiful. But hopefully this video helps you guys out. I feel like I was rambling a lot, and a lot of the stuff that I didn't say might not make sense. So if you guys have any questions, please comment down below and I will respond to you and I will help you out even more. I will probably make more videos like this, being more elaborate on what I'm saying. I can tend to talk a lot and not really elaborate, but hopefully this video gave you some kind of insight on how to start content creating, etc. I do want you guys to know that I am happy with what I do, and it can be a lot of work, and that's what I love about it, because I would rather burn out, be burnt out by doing something I love and doing something I have a passion for than being burnt out over a miserable job. And people say money doesn't buy happiness, but your passion does. Your passion brings you happiness. And whatever it is that you do in your life, make sure it's because you want to do it. And it's exciting having to create content for my community and edit and post it and promote it. I like doing that stuff. So if you're going to get into this content creating lifestyle, you got to make sure that you're up for the ups and downs it's going to bring you, because it's not easy. Life isn't easy. Success isn't easy. And once you realize that, and once you have the mindset that nothing in life is easy unless you work for it, your hard work will pay off. And I can promise you that. Have a good one, guys.